YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back with more free agency, landing spots, and predictions. We're going through a lot of free agents, one by one, different videos here. We got a bunch of landing spots on the board. We're going to remove them one by one till we're left with one final prediction. Sometimes we have multiple. We have disagreements sometimes. Sometimes we bring teams back on the board. But it's a lot of fun here. Right before we get into it, check out our stuff. We got Twitter. We got Instagram. Links in the description. Check it out. Much appreciate that. We got fan-voted mock draft on the Twitter. Forgot to mention that. Link in the description for that. Lots of fun. But Tank Lawrence. Any teams you see you just don't think he's going to, just blurt them out.
Just blurt?
Yeah.
Allow me to blurt. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Lions off here.
Right.
I think that. I have a team I know where he's going. And the Lions, I think they're going to address some other needs, and they're got to bring back Ziggy, but they have a lot of other things they need to do. And I just think their money is going to be spent elsewhere. Bottom line.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the Falcons. Sounds like now that Vic Beasley is coming back, they still may need someone opposite him, depending on what's going on. Attack McKinley off the field. So I'll take off the Falcons, though. I think these other teams have a bigger need and will be willing to spend more.
I'm going to take the Raiders off the board.
The Raiders.
They didn't want to pay Khalil Mack. Why would they want to pay Demarcus Lawrence?
Could be a cheaper option.
I don't know about much. I mean,
Khalil Mack got a ridiculous
amount. It is cheaper, but still, it's a lot of money. And they got a lot of picks. I think they'll just draft some help.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Jets off. I know the Jets have money, but they're also going to spend money, and I think you hear their name with a lot of the big free agents, so I think that they're going to be spending a lot of money. And although I would like the fit in New York, I just think that he's going to be overlooked from the Jets' perspective.
There's a couple teams here, really just a couple of them that I think they don't really have a bad cap situation, but they may struggle to compete if it's a bidding war. So I'm going to take off one of those teams right now because this actually may become a bidding war. He's borderline. He's right there. He could be considered elite. He's right there for the 4-3 ends. But I'm going to take off the Patriots. They don't have the most cap, and they got to worry about Trey Flowers, kind of a couple of their own guys. So I'll take out the Patriots.
Let's take off the Brownies. I like what they got already on defensive line. I think they'll continue to draft well. Dorsey does a really good job of drafting, so I think they'll continue to do that.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Seahawks off. I think the Seahawks are kind of committed to the draft and building through the draft, and I think that's in every position, and they've been succeeding in doing that, so I think they're going to continue to do that.
They got to get Big Frank back, too.
Yes.
I'm going to take the Panthers off. I think, not the best cap situation for going for like a huge name free agent. So I'll take the Panthers off, but they desperately need a guy like this. They really do. So tough situation there, especially with Cam possibly hurt. But I'll take them off. I just think these teams, with a little more to spend are just more likely because he's gonna get a payday. Let me tell you.
What if going back to the Seahawks? What if they had Frank and Tank?
That would be scary.
Scary.
But Frank Clark's a free agent. The Cowboys can have Frank and Tank too.
Ooh,
Frank's the Tank.
Who you got to bring? Somebody's got to see what I'm seeing here. Yeah. That's what I would do if I'm GM. I'm bringing Frank and Tank.
That'd be the greatest duo.
You're selling T-shirts.
Oh yeah, that's ours. The Goat House trademark. Frank the Tank. It's a tank with both their heads on it. Somehow that doesn't really make too much sense, right?
We're making it. We're putting on a T-shirt. Is this?
That's the same team though.
No, I'm up.
Okay.
Taking Niners off the board.
The Niners.
They got some good defensive linemen, young guys. And they have
young boys.
They got the second pick in the draft, and there's some really good defensive linemen in the top of the draft there. So I think they're going to go in that route.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bills off.
All right.
As my colleague Danny would like to say, we're splitting hairs at this point.
Yeah, too bad he's not here.
Here to say it, but that's what we're doing, and I have better fits for him.
3 teams that definitely need his talents. Cowboys, Dolphins, Colts. I'm gonna remove a team. I'm gonna leave 2 here left on the board for the finale. Hopefully I'm not removing somebody's team. I'm gonna take the Dolphins off because they don't have the most cap. They have some cap. They don't have the most cap, compared to the other 2 teams. Colts have a lot. I'll take the Dolphins off. Was that anybody's pick?
No.
Okay. 2 teams left. What are we all thinking?
Well, allow me to say some things. The Cowboys cannot afford to lose them, especially now with the Randy Gregory suspension.
Yeah.
They cannot afford to lose Demarcus Lawrence. So I think that you're going to see them. They're going to bring the Brinks trucks up.
They're going to bring the ruckus?
They're going to bring the ruckus, and they're going to fill this man's pocket
Back
with
the Brinks
lots of
trucks
cash.
up.
Lots of cash is going to be in this man's pockets.
Okay.
Rightfully so. I'd pay the man.
I'm in agreement because they have on top of all that, they have the cap space to do it. I think he wants to be there, and they want him to be there. It's pretty obvious. So I'm going to say the Cowboys. If Pete says the Cowboys, we can remove the Colts.
Yeah, we're going with the Cowboys.
All right, 1 team. Congratulations, Dallas fans.
You brought him back.
You got him back.
Wait, do you think, though,
It's a guarantee.
what are the chances on the Frank and Tank duo?
I think there's a chance for that. We did the Frank Clark video already, and we talked about the Cowboys.
If that happens,
It's us.
I'm a wizard.
We're on it. Frank the Tank.
All right. Frank and Tank.
You said Frank and Tank. I said Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. But they're 2 different people. All right, that's going to do it for this one, though. We got plenty more of these to come. Some on the channel already. Check out our stuff, our Twitter, Instagram. Always talking, posting on there.
Good stuff.
It's those are must follows. Like, if you're not, we should have as many followers on there as we do subscribers on here. Like,
I mean, I'm following him.
help us out here. Help us out. Be much appreciated. 20K is our subscriber goal. If you don't subscribe to us, I don't know what you're doing. We got free agency predictions. We got trade scenarios, rumors, off-season
stuff,
draft content, mock drafts, in-season predictions,
Stuff.
power rankings.
fun.
My voice is cracking. I'm getting all excited. We got a lot of fun, a lot of action. Click the like button. Click notifications on. All much appreciated. That's going to do it. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.